Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Super Psychic event. So I am so excited. I really believe the Super Psychics are taking off. Nobody can do what you all can do, and it's beautiful. So let's introduce. Before we introduce, I just wanted to say hi to Giaconda, Russell's daughter, Nurse Harvey, Patsy, Nina, hey Steven, Brian, Brandy, Let's All Musings by Monifa, yay! D Nice, Sabrina, Melissa, Richards, Nina Love, and Katie. Yay. So let me introduce you to today's Super Psychic events. Psychics. That didn't come out right. Super Psychics event psychics. And let's start with the top row, which is Samara.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi, Samara.
Hello.
Samara has been on with Tuesdays with the gems.
Mm-hmm.
So you all have actually seen Samara before if you look up Tuesdays with the gems.
Yes.
So thank you for coming back on, Samara.
You're welcome, Tracy.
We have a new gem in the group. She jumped from gemstones to gem. And this is Paula Sparks. Welcome, Paula.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for coming on board. You guys have no idea how wonderfully amazing Paula just fits in and how great she is. So I'm just so proud that you could run with the dogs, the big dogs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready.
All right. I'm ready.
Do this. We're ready.
Then we have Melissa.
Yay, Melissa.
Yeah.
From the Melissa Burton Show that she does on Block Talk Radio on Saturdays around 12:30. It's been consistent, right?
Yep, 12:30.
Melissa does free readings on her show. And Melissa, I look at the stats. And I do my show before you, 3 people. Your show, 100. I'm like, damn. You know, my YouTube isn't working. My IG isn't working so much. They're not contacting people, but it's okay. I don't really think I have time. But let me just try it. The other day I kept trying it, and it was like, "Ciao, work with me, you IG." Hold on a second. Hold on. All right. I'm just gonna tell them to come on over to IG because they will see that. Beautiful conundrum.
Hey, everybody. Yes.
Yes. How are you? How are you, beautiful conundrum? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Glad to see everybody. Everybody looks gorgeous.
Yes.
Beautiful. So do you. Thank you.
Beautiful conundrum is our medium in the group. I gotta speak the speak. I gotta speak the language. And she's really, really good at mediumship. Like really good. I mean, you're gonna get a reading with tarot cards, but when she lets the spirits in, oh my God.
And people show up. And
It's like
show
zip.
out.
People show up. People show up without a doubt. And we see it every week in our group meet. Hold on. Super Psychics event. Let me just pin it. They keep telling me that they're trying to tell people to come on, but I don't know what's going on. Okay. The Kiki Witch. Yay! How are you?
I'm doing
Kiki
good.
Witch _ T.
You guys. I'm doing good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
You look so beautiful. And I do want to say to you, I just see you growing every week. I think you feel it, don't you?
I do. Yes.
You feel the growth. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, one of the things that's important as we're learning tarot and being more confident in our spirit is to start to feel your ass.
Yeah.
When you start to feel yourself, no one can take that gift away from you. And it's not until you get there. You have to get there. You got to cross the road. Did you cross the psychic road yet? Once you cross the psychic road, you're in the purple brick road.
Yeah.
And no one can take away anything that you put inside of you to get to the other side of the road. I see where you have developed and you're on the other side of the road.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me because you know I struggled and you've helped to get me in shape and I honor that, and I feel it. I feel it. I feel it with every. I touched my sister today with my nails, and she grabbed my hand and she's like, "You have no idea how much energy you just sent into my body." And I was like, "Oh," and I moved my hands, and then I heard touch her, so I put my hands back. I go, "I'm sorry, they want me to keep doing it."
Wow.
So
see, and the way you're communicating is also showing up.
Thank you. Listen, I got all the lapis lazuli of girl. But sometimes this Gemini gets a little too air. I'm like, ground.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Marie.
Yeah.
We lost you for a minute.
Technical difficulties trying to take me out.
You know, the way I could see that sometimes is that there might be some spirits that don't want someone like you who's very powerful, right? I didn't teach you your gift. You came in with your gift, and all I did was help influence, like pushing it out. Like, don't sit back and hide it in your house. Push it out. That's all I might have done. But spirit knows who the power ones are, and spirit's like, get out. The evil spirit, get out. We just lost somebody else.
We just lost tonight. That's why we all saged.
I didn't sage. I didn't sage. Hold on a second.
What?
This is
what's going on up in here?
You know somebody coming with the hits already.
Okay, where we go?
I definitely sage. I was like, I sage. I take my Angel Michael spray for protection.
Oh, you got your stage, Tracey.
Yes.
I got some dragon blood. So let's start out since if you guys don't remember, the audience, we had who we believed was ASAP's brother come through. Now, we had no idea how much trouble ASAP was walking into, but we kept saying what? That people were jealous, or what did we keep saying in the last feed?
We kept saying that, they need to be careful. They have jealous people around them.
Yes.
They just need to, watch who they're talking around, the plans they're making, and who they, watch their backs.
Yes. 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 So let's just say a little prayer. Who wants to say it? Who wants to call in the spirits? Do your job. Don't worry about it. Do your job. Get in the power.
Heavenly Mother, Father God, I call upon your strength. I ask that you enter into this space. I ask that you allow us to see truth, to speak truth, and to give the wisdom and guidance that is needed. I call upon our ancestors, those known to us and those unknown to us. I call upon our angels, our guardian angels, and our archangels. And I call upon our divine guides. I call upon you to strengthen us, protect us, and cover us. But most of all, I call upon you to show us truth, the way, and the light. Asheo.
Asheo.
Ashe.
Thank you. Before we get started with the readings, you guys go ahead and shuffle, but I just want to tell everyone about my candles. I'm going to spotlight myself real quick. And I don't want you to forget that we've got the newest bundle. The first bundle is still on the website, TraceyBrownlive.com. This bundle is the spicy, sexy summer OSHUN fun candles, right? So this is spicy chili pepper love.
Okay, I want to see.
And this one will be OSHUN summer fun love. Okay. Each bundle always comes with one health candle. And that's to take care of your physical health, your psychic health, your psychological health, your COVID health. Okay? So it's really important that you ask for your health. Without it, there is no loving, there is no money, there's no spicy, there's no summer fun. Okay? The new bundles can be ordered through my website, TraceyBrownlive.com. And thank you for all your support. All right, guys. What we doing? What's the question for today? What are we looking to see?
What are we looking to see?
Let's call out the questions out loud. What could we be looking for? Oh, Marie, who left again? Sky left now.
Sky.
Oh, she's back.
Let me ask the people. What's the question, guys? Give me a question on ASAP and Rihanna.
Thank you.
Just give them a second to answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Kiana.
Hi,
Kiana.
Oh, hey, Kiana.
Kiana is no longer in the group, but she is always so supportive. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's the question, guys? Kiana, give me a question.
Whispering.
Who's behind the arrest?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Will ASAP beat the case? Kiana says we all look so beautiful. Thank you, Kiana. We miss you. We miss you.
Yeah, we
Will ASAP go to jail or serve any real time? Okay, we got it. We got the two. Who's behind the arrest and will ASAP beat the case? Let's ask him it from a positive place. Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready. Take your time.
Tracy, I felt a tinkle on top of my crown chakra. Like,
what does that mean?
I don't know. I just felt like someone tickling me right here, and then they started touching my chin.
Oh, the brother could be back again.
Yeah,
Maybe he's calmer this time. Maybe he's calmer this time. We do need you to work with us a little bit better, brother. You kind of shook us a little bit, but now we do get why you showed up the way you showed up. You were really trying to tell us something. So go back and look at that video, guys. Go back and look at it. Because remember, I had to pull out my Ouija board.
Yeah. You sure did.
I had to pull out my Ouija board. Will ASAP see his baby girl be born? These are great questions. Okay, guys. I feel so thirsty. I'm thirsty, and I feel like that's part of the reading, the thirst. You guys get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Somebody's thirsty. Somebody's thirsty out there.
Yeah. Because my throat's starting to get dry, you know, and I was thinking about getting one. I said, no, you don't need it.
Yes. My throat is starting to get dry too. Right.
Well, what's the first question that we're doing?
Who's behind this?
Okay.
Who's behind the arrest?
Who's behind the arrest?
And let me know who's ready. You know, Kate and Ari are asking some spiritual questions. What are ASAP's ancestors trying to have him understand during this time? And
I like that.
Right? And you could pick any one of these. Is ASAP brother's spirit trying to protect him? These are great, great questions. I really want to thank all my psychic detectives. You guys are amazing.
All right.
Who's ready? Not rushing you, but who's ready? Y'all don't understand. Doing readings takes real concentration. You don't get it. You don't get it. I think I can pull my curtain back now. I think the sun is gone. Because I am missing out on so much air. There you go. There you go. Oh, that feels better. I will have you girls know the Tracey Byrne is almost leaving from the sun a few weeks back. It's almost leaving. I'm so happy.
That was rough, Tracy.
It was rough. I was like, God, do you love me?
Oh my God. I love you down to the 5th skin layer.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I love you enough to change your skin over. Talk about growing new skin, getting thick skin.
Goodness, toughening up right out the gate.
Dee says she loves the concentration of the. Who's here? What? We have everybody. Who's this guy?
I got kicked.
Somebody keeps leaving.
Nice.
I'm like, everybody's here. That evil spirit ain't trying to let us through. You know, I do want to say something
and
about
then
that.
my phone went dead because that's why I had the little code. I'm like, oh, I was like, why keep everything is hooked up properly? There's nothing wrong. It just went out. I thought, let me put it in. Then all of a sudden my phone goes dead. It's fully charged.
Wow.
I do want to say something about that, Rihanna. You have never liked me doing readings on you. I've always respected that. I don't know if you've noticed, but throughout the years, I've left you alone, right? I get that. I do want you to know, Rihanna, that ASAP is not you. His energy is different. And although he's around you, he's trying to get it. He's trying to get the strength of his soul. ASAP has made a lot of mistakes, Rihanna. And so finding his soul is where the blockages are going to come in. So when we're reading, you let us read ASAP. And you start trusting me, Rihanna. Okay? And everybody send this to Rihanna.
Yes.
Please.
The minute you said that, start trusting me.
Yes.
Just went off. Like the tingle just like started creeping up, and it was like, okay.
Okay.
That's the energy I got. I got okay.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. I got your back. And Rihanna knows over the years, I have not been a stinky psychic. I have not turned on people. If I cuss you out, I cuss you out for the greater good. I've never had to do that. But if I've cussed somebody out, it's because they needed it as a celebrity, as a music artist. So thank you.
Tracey, I can go first?
Yes, please go for it. I'm going to put you on solo.
Okay. Hey, everybody. When I was pulling my cards, I had kind of got a stack that came out, so I just took it.
Oh, wow. Like that.
So the first call I got was a celebrate motion. So I feel like the person that was behind the arrest, it just felt like it was something that, it's like they knew when they were going to come home and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like, it's almost like it was all timed. All right. So the next card I got was the shadow card. To me, this makes me feel like it's two people. All right.
No.
Two people that have almost same energy. Okay.
Yeah.
And the reason why I feel like it's two people is because my next card is the love begins. Right. And the two people here are two different color arms, two different color clothes, as you can see.
Oh,
you heard the rooster?
shit.
That's confirmation.
Confirmation. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this was organized, planned.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The next card I got was Heartache and Loss. I feel like whoever they try to take out of their circle, whoever they took out of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, whoever they took out of their circle between them two, that person was didn't handle it well.
Wait, say that one more time because the roosters are gone batshit crazy.
So I feel like A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, you know, like they took people out of their circle and no longer served them. Okay.
Didn't we talk about that the last time though?
Didn't
we talk
Yeah.
about that the last time, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
So to me, again, it just gives me, you know, that the people, because I see the two hearts here, right?
Yeah.
These are like two people that are broken for the decision that they are no longer a part of them. They're not a part along the. And if you look right here, it just almost looks like right here, it almost looks like a curtain between her slip.
Yeah.
You know, they're not a part of the show anymore. Closed.
Oh shit.
And as you can see here, this woman, she's like not happy. Her head's down. So it definitely, it's like you just never know who you bring in your circle and how taking them out, how much effect it will be on them knowing your business. You know? I definitely feel like I got the material harvest card, so it definitely makes me feel like someone was offering them for information.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an offering, like, you know, I'll give you this and that for the information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, look at the court behind here, right? So you can tell there's people that work for, you know, the police or whatever that was offering them. It's like a bribe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they bribed these two people.
Oh my God.
I keep hearing the word, I don't know. First, someone told me just now, they was like, I keep hearing distasteful. And someone keeps whispering in my ear that constantly. So I don't know what that's about. I guess it's just bitter to know that two people, you know, would betray them like that. You know?
Yes. It's distasteful.
I got the intuition card, so I definitely feel like they know who it is, or maybe they got a hunch to know who it is because, you know, again, they cut people off their team. You know, that door's closed. All right. The next card I got was a temptation card. And to me, that always reminds me of, like, you know, like the double energy of the temptation card. And as you can see here, there's like two different energies here.
Yep.
All right. It was almost like I keep hearing, I'll do it. Like, you know, it's like that kind of type of energy. It's very tempting energy. The next card I got was the wisdom card. This definitely gives me, like, you know, when I look at the wisdom card, I feel like they're gonna get, like, I don't know. When I look at this, it always reminds me of someone that's a religionist, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh boy.
But also, I feel like they could be talking to someone that's a lot wiser than them with this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Sounds better. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Look at the dog too, Melissa, which is the dog that normally would be in the Fool card. Like the dog is ahead of the man. So it looks like the dog is like, yeah, we're walking the right way. Much like the roosters give us validation. Much like the sirens, police sirens give us validation.
It definitely feels like that. Like there's a validation. And also if you notice the man, we don't see his face. I definitely feel like the two people was holding a lot of secrets. All right. That looks like more like secrets. Like they've been hiding a lot of the secrets. Like they know. But it could definitely feel, if I look at this more, it could also be maybe someone out of the two people can be an older man. All right. That's no longer with them, that was involved in this. I got the waiting game. So in time, they will reveal themselves. And see, I got the number 2. So to me, I'm going to go with my gut. I still think it's 2 men.
Got it.
Or maybe the other one could be a woman, but it feels more like a masculine energy, like cockiness.
Yeah.
So, with the time card, it just shows me like it's going to show up.
I like that.
I got patience and planning card. And to me, that's just like, it just reminds me of courts. And again, I just feel like it's 2 people. Because I'm getting a lot of the 2s. Everybody's running in 2s. It makes me feel like
that's the warning shot. You can finish up, Melissa. That's the warning. That's the warning shot.
The patience and planning card. It makes me feel like the case is not going to be something that's going to be long.
Okay.
Because I feel like these 2 people could confess. I got the Foundations and Achievement card. That was my final outcome card.
Go for it.
To me, this looks like Rihanna, ASAP, and their child.
Got it.
All right.
That's beautiful.
So it's like with this situation here, they're still gonna be family. As you see the husband and the wife holding their hand, that tells you no matter what goes on, they both got each other's back with their hands together.
Oh, child.
So that's what I got. I'm gonna stick to that. And even if they don't confess, they will show themselves. I feel like they're not going to hide. It's going to reveal.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right. Oh, child. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much, Melissa. I just wanted to point out that in your card of Heartache and Loss, there was a piece of jewelry that was sticking out, and I wanted to point that out because I'm wondering if the people that were involved had a specific jewelry that they like to wear.
Yeah, it looks like a cross, and and then you know what too? It also looked like a dagger, a cross, but a dagger as well. I'm gonna get you where it hurts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Melissa. Who's next? I'm riveted.
I'll go.
What? Go, Cola. Go, Cola.
All right. So I'm using the tea leaf oracle cards and tarot together. So the first card I got is Dark Man. Dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. And so for me, this is one of the people that are basically went and spoke and gave information and organized and orchestrated. He's upset. He's upset. If you look at his face, sorry. Here we go. If you look at his face, he's upset. That's a screw face. That's a stink face. Right? And when I pulled it, I also heard dark character. So it's not just of dark complexion or hair. He has a dark character. It's something about him that he hid for people, but this is his way of acting on it. Now with that, I got the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Now, this is my hater card. Whenever she comes out in a reading for me, this means that this is strong hate, right? This is to the core. I wanna mess everything up. And it's coupled with the Page of Swords. So for me, this is mischief. You know, when I see this, when I look at his face, this is mischief. So these two, I agree, there's two people involved. Definitely a man. I do believe, however, one is a woman. I do believe that one is a woman. I do believe that they basically came together and they cooked this whole thing up. They cooked this whole thing up. They know more than they need to. Because if you look, she has a crown here on the eye of her heart, and she has a crown here on her third eye. And she's crowned as well. So this is also someone, this is telling me this is someone who's very in tune with the spiritual side. And if we know Rihanna, we know she's in tune. So the people around her will be like-minded. Right? So this person plays the cool and calm and, okay, I'm all right, I'm good. But, you know, the loss is bringing out the dark character of these two people. Money was definitely involved, right? The quill says get back to basics. So they no longer are living this supernatural, glamorous life.
Got it.
That the company of Rihanna and ASAP afforded them. So whatever they did because they lost money and they needed to gain it back. Right? This is a loss for me. And it signifies a loss because the money is in the door, but to get to the door, you have to get past these two gatekeepers.
Can you hold that to the screen? Let me see that a little bit more. Got it. Oh.
Right. Wow. So this is like they got kicked out. They can't get to this anymore.
Oh shit.
So and they got to get back to basics, right? You got to get back to pushing paper. You want to live this life that you've been living for however many years with these people. Now that you're no longer a part of their circle, you know, they had to do what they had to do. They were successful. And they put some magic on this too. That's the only way they were able to break through that protective sphere and barrier. And yet again, we have the two. We see the symbolization of the two, and the fact that it's two different colors. For me, this is denoting this is like two different people, man, woman, race, creed. It's just two different people. So this is somebody they know. These are people they know. The next card is Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So this is why these people got axed. They weren't pulling their weight.
Validation.
They weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. They, you know, they don't realize that this is a business. ASAP's a business. Rihanna is a business. And if you're not going to help the business grow, what's your purpose? Right? So these people have bound themselves and bound their hands by their actions. So once this comes out, once this bubble pops, who's going to ever bring you in to the circle? Who's ever going to allow you to be a part of this Hollywood elite? Right? They won't even be able to get a job doing nails. It's, you know, those daggers are just waiting to pierce them. So whoever they were working with right now has them cocooned, but these daggers are piercing through. For some reason, sex is involved. I have rabbit, too much concerns with sexual matters. One of them may be a jilted lover or jilted sex partner. The minute I pulled this, I heard sex. So this, one of these people could be someone that either ASAP or Rocky had, either ASAP or Rihanna had a sexual relationship with in the past. And, you know, this kind of caused strife within the group. You know, the fact that everyone knew that so-and-so used to mess with so-and-so caused issues. And it wasn't issues for ASAP and Rihanna, really. I feel like it's people in the group started looking at people funny and started making side comments and started, you know, making the situation uncomfortable. So not only were you not, you know, adding to the business, but you're also over here acting jilted and scorned, making comments, making statements at parties. Right?
Yeah.
My next card is cobweb. And so protected from negative forces beyond your control. Whatever they did, it's not going to stick. This is protection. And you know what? Everything's going to be revealed. The moon. This right here, this is Rihanna. When I pulled this and I looked at her face, they said she-wolf.
She's mad.
She's pissed right now. And all of this knowledge, all of this information, you see all these people coming in to help them?
Yeah.
These are ancestors, both physically and spiritually.
Got it.
Because they're covered, they're protected. I do feel like, you know, I got hammock, taking a vacation physically and mentally. I see a little bit of time here. I see a little bit of time, but I don't, this is club fed. That's like the name for like easy stay. And it's going to allow him to return to his creativity. So whatever they did, people don't realize this was a blessing for ASAP. This was a blessing for ASAP. He's going to be able to reset. All the things he's been learning and practicing, he's going to be able to bring that in, call on that, and get back his creativity. Right? They keep playing the song Fashion Killer in my head, which is a song that him and, like, it's his song, but Rihanna was in it with him. And don't be surprised if ASAP comes out of this with his own clothing line. You know, with music that's like, oh, this is old ASAP. So I do see a little bit of time getting served, not a lot. I don't think it's an uncomfortable time. I think his accommodations, we may even see just be like, all right, ankle bracelet. Whatever this is, it's not a stressful environment. This is close to home or home. The last card I have
That's the warning shot. Go ahead.
Is rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. They're going to have success. Like I said, I don't see a long time. I don't see him in a physical jail, if anything, a monitoring bracelet, but this is going to be resolved. And these people thought they were taking from them, but they were only clearing space so spirit can give them more. These 4 cups are still upright. And he's looking to the 3 are upright, and he's looking to the 4th cup with understanding. He's naked. He is seeing, right? This is the next step. This is what's next. I already mastered these 3. I'm not bent out of shape. This is next. And just real quick, this morning, every morning I pull cards, and today I said, Spirit, what do you need me to know? And the card I got for that was Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles. This is Rihanna.
Got it.
And she is successful in whatever situation she goes through, whatever situation close to her goes through, she ensures that they come out of it successful. Right? You learned your lesson. This isn't a loss. This is her. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the divine feminine sitting in her power. And whatever malice, whatever issues that they're going through right now, understand that they're coming out of this on the other side, smiling. And their haters ain't got nothing to do but sit there and say, damn, we fucked up even more.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you. I did wanted to point out that the 7 of Swords, I did see where they were encased in a bubble, and that the swords, one of the swords would wind up pricking that. But I wanted to point out that she was naked, so he or she was naked, so it definitely shows that, naked is to be exposed.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like every single one of these swords are primed to pop that.
Okay.
This isn't gonna last long. Like Melissa said, we gonna know. We gonna know.
Got it.
Trust. We gonna know.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Oh, go, Samara.
Okay. I pulled a lot of cards.
Go for it.
My first card is the Ace of Wands. And this was that he was starting a new life, the birth, which we all know, the birth of the baby. He was starting new ventures. He was starting with the Mercedes-Benz. He was starting with some kind of alcohol venture he was going into. Yeah. And this was a turning point for him. And then I have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, you see the dolphin in the background, you see him with his cup. So he's going to receive wise counsel, good advice in this matter that he's going through right now. Okay. And he's going to see assistance from other people, probably a lawyer. And also they're going to keep it secret, whatever they're doing. And also I saw in the background a dolphin. And when I looked up dolphin, it says closely in tune with your instinct. So they're going to rely on their instinct to see them through this terrible situation or this legal matter. And next I got the High Priestess.
Validation. Go ahead.
And I think that, to me, this is Rihanna. It's a in tune and aware person. So and mastery in the internal world, spiritual forces, secrets, matters yet revealed. So she's going to use everything that she can to have a good outcome for him.
Yes. Yes. Okay, Samara might have froze. Let's just see.
Oh,
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Such a mighty card to get paused on.
Right? Right?
I love her boots.
I definitely got that since Samara's pause that she's gonna call in some.
I'm back.
some
I'm
card.
back.
Oh, good. Okay,
I'm
okay.
back. Sorry about that. I
That's
have the
okay.
Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is like, you can see them fighting. They're going to fight this. It says decisive, unexpected news or upsetting news. And we all know that's what they receive.
Right.
Someone may be spreading malicious stories about you, or you may find yourself the object of a
Don't worry.
Okay, here I am. Your plans may be delayed. So right now, everything is delayed as far as his ventures until this is settled or they get a handle of it. I won't say settle, I'll say a handle of it. And then I went to, and that was Modern Witch. And then I went to my Works of Light, and I got Boundaries. And you can see that as a woman, and to me, this woman is Rihanna. And she putting boundaries on his friends, their friends, and keeping what's going on secret.
Got it.
And it says you may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time. Protection, as far as setting boundaries, you're going to protect and guardianship of your secrets and your strategy. And then I got initiation. It's similar to what Kinky Witch said, and that is he had to go through this. You see, it's the dark times.
Yeah.
The dark times, and then you have to go through these dark times, and you see as he goes through this dark time is light ahead of him. And it says,
hold that closer. Hold that closer. There you go.
And you see the lightning and the dark clouds. And it says, although your faith may be challenged now, trust the universe. All is well, all is guided. Look for signs from God to help lead you out of this storm that you're going through. Trust that you deserving of good experience. The universe will deliver them to you. So the universe will see him through these dark times and out of this into the light. So like Kiki was saying, he had to go through this to be a better person, a better him.
Yes.
And then I used the romance angel. And this is what they're doing now. They're having heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discussing feelings with each other, and probably also working on strategy and, like I said, boundaries. Who can they trust? Who can they not trust?
Right.
Because it appears to be someone close to them that knows and telling their secrets. And it says retreat. They're going to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world.
That's right. That's right.
And as they retreat, they're getting to know each other. So when you go through hard times, it brings you closer together.
Got it.
As you reveal your innermost secret to each other, your bond deepens. So this is going to make them stronger and closer. And then I use my angel guide, and it says earth. So what he's going through is he has to get grounded, earth and grounded. You may be feeling like, oh, that was my, so he has to be protected and he has to get grounded. And you can see the hands are going down and the energy is going down to the ground.
Yeah.
And you can see where the heart is, where it's strengthening his heart chakra. Okay. And then he has to trust the universe. Although your faith may be challenged, trust
You still have time. You still have time. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
The universe will lead him through this dark time. And you see all the colors and all the swerving of the energy. And at the end of this, it will cause him to have spiritual growth. And you see his third eye is opening up and it's shining out. And you see all the energy and the orb around him. So he had to go through this for spiritual growth and enlightenment. And also to see who he can trust and who he cannot trust, and who they should let into their world or into their world.
Yes.
And this will bring them closer together. So this is something that he couldn't avoid. And I wanted to just pull a few cards from my Word of Truth in reference.
You got time. You got time. Go for it.
And I got sacred, and I got sobriety. So he's sobriety, sacred.
Yeah.
I got safety.
Got it.
Mastery. Health. Unknown. What they're going through is unknown. Core movement. Appropriate relationship. So him and Rihanna, they have a good relationship. It's the right relationship for them. And omen. So somebody trying to bring some dark energy into their life. Somebody doesn't want this union to survive or succeed. And it's up to him and Rihanna by placing boundaries.
Yeah.
And that's it for me.
Can you hold up the boundaries card? Because that was beautiful.
Yes. There's people
put it in front of your face.
Oh.
No, there you go. There you go. That's amazing.
There's people grabbing out. And it's almost like an energy field she has around her.
Yeah. Yeah, because it also looks like all her chakras are protected.
Yes, that too.
And look at the wave around her head.
True.
There's also a crown, right? So I feel like her ancestors has crowned her, and no one's going to be able to get to her, right? And we have noticed that, but now they're getting to her through ASAP.
Correct.
Right. All right. That's a card and a half right there. Let me just bring you out. Hold on a second.
And like I said, he had to go through this. It's for his spiritual growth.
I love that that's the running theme so far, that he had to go through this. Thank you, Samara. Who's next? Oh, wait, they love your earrings, Samara.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's next?
And I also want to say, he got to remember, he's a star. He's a star. He's not a criminal. He's a star. He got to stay out of those streets. He's a star. And he's with a star.
He can't be what he used to be.
Correct.
He has to start acting accordingly.
Yes.
And we all know that when we start to grow up, we start looking at our friends like, were you always this trashy? Were you always this ugly? Like, did I miss something? Right? Do you understand what I mean? When you're like, how?
Yeah.
And it comes down to, yes, you were friends with somebody that was trashy because there was a part of you that needed that trash.
Yes, I agree.
But one day you grow up and your friends can't. And sometimes when you turn on your friends and let them know, I'm not down for that mess, they turn on you.
True. And that's what's going on.
That's what's going on. All right, guys. Woo! Who's next?
I'll go.
Before you go, Sky, there's 89 people in the feed. Please like. And please subscribe. I'm seeing some new names here. Y'all better subscribe because this Super Psychics is beyond it. Melissa cracks up. They missing out. You might as well just subscribe. Go,
Join
Sky.
the parties.
Join the party. Join the party.
Hit that notification bell.
Hit that notification bell.
Subscribe. Everybody. Okay.
Hey, Sky.
Let me start here. Now, first I was shuffling the cards. I got these weird cards I just got, which are two-sided. You told me to pick these up. The first card, before I took it out the box, I was shuffling.
My day off.
The 10 of Wands jumped out. Now, when you look at this, and you look at all the stuff they have on, look at her head, and stuff, and it says heavy load. In my mind, 10 of Wands is something's about to break apart, something's to his limit. That would be my first card, where they are right now. So there's a lot going on. Thank you, Rooster. Confirmation. So it's a lot right now, the stress of it all. And it just amazing. I looked at it. It really does show this person with all this stuff and carrying it. It's a woman. The next article that crossing I have is the Eight of Cups. Oh, the Eight of Cups. If you look at it, he's on the road. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think crossing this Ten of Wands, he is releasing a lot of things, walking away, letting go a lot of stuff. Like this was something that was inevitable. With the Ten of Wands and this together, it gives me the impression that he's really walking away from a lot of people. He's done with a lot of situations and a lot of people. And this was just a wake-up call.
Yeah.
In the third position, which is subconscious, right? It's so funny. I got the Three of Wands. Now, in this deck, look what it is. Two people that are married, right? So in his mind, he was already in the process of leveling up. Changes, big. We already know they're getting there. All the stuff that they had planned. And when I saw the boats in the backdrop, I said Barbados, so that's where they went. But for me, it is saying that is something he was thinking about already. Those are his influences. So coupling that, the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups and this card with it, said to me he was already in the process of letting a lot of things go. He was already cleaning up his act. He was already trying to get himself together. He already made some decisions as to who he was hanging with and who he was not hanging out with. The next card in the fourth position, which is the past, is the King of Cups. This is, he was in the past emotionally very contained, if that's my perception of the King of Cups. The cool guy, I think at this point, he is, and that's in the past, there was no drama. Everything was nice and calm. He was the it boy, the it man. So it was nothing really majorly happening. Everything was working out fine. He was in the process of cutting things off. He's thinking about his life and moving forward. And then comes the Seven of Swords. Now, when I see the Seven of Swords, when everybody kept talking about people, I was like, yep. But to me, I do see a woman, but I see another man, but as feminine energy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So I am picking up three. I'm seeing two people. I think one person is connected to the other, so they're really close. So they're one. I think they convinced the other person. I think because they acted as friends, I saw this card as a betrayal. So to me, them together was how can I say? Because on the back of the card, I just want to show you guys. Look what it looks like on the back. On the front, this is what it looks like.
What is that deck?
It's somebody else that.
No. They're sitting together here on the bench together, all of them together. Look, they're all together.
So you explain to us what does that mean?
So in the picture, they're on the bench. But when they turn around, she is holding his hand.
Got it.
So to me, it is somebody that they do know that they were cool with. So looks can be deceiving. It can look one way to you here, but it's actually looking like this. So that's in the fifth position. If that is what's going on, they're very aware that they've been hoodwinked, they've been led astray, they've been lied to. Somebody playing with their top. Meaning playing with their brains, playing around with them. The sixth card that I have is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords in this position is like they are silencing. They are saying, take a moment, let's push away from the table. We need to heal. We need to figure this out. They're recalibrating. They're looking at this whole situation or how are they going to make this work out for them. I keep getting that the person in this, and seeing the Four of Swords, what I instantly thought was, I don't know the case. I didn't look it up or anything, but my perception is he really didn't shoot anybody. I think he had words with someone, and they're saying that maybe he pulled out a weapon and some shots were fired. Like, I don't know the ramification of it, but it's not something that he can go like to jail for. If that makes sense. No one was murdered. I'm not getting a death. I just tingle on top of my head. And I feel like someone was offered money to come forward. A lot of money. And it's going to come out. And I keep saying that this Four of Swords, and I keep hearing that's not how it happened. So it's coming across, it's something that he didn't even think about again. In the seventh position, I have reversed, which would be the Knight of Coins. So for me, if you notice, it's a woman with a horse. I'm trying to get you to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's holding the dog behind her. So when I looked at the picture, I'm looking at this is about them in the beginning not having it was reversed, but I didn't really look at that. I know in my mind I'm going that this is protective, defensive, because you see the horse, you see the dog, see her face, but at the same time I'm feeling as though they're feeling like there's no movement. There's something about this is telling them to stay in one spot, don't do anything crazy, don't discuss anything too much, don't react to who you think it is, because I think they know who it is. So they're sitting in the wait and they're kind of just watching to see how things unfold. So with the Knight of Coins, I'm thinking it's more about wait, just wait. It's gonna all come out. Let's just wait. Let's get ourselves together and organize. The next card I have in 8th position, is the Moon. There are a lot of things, and if you look at this moon, it has water. So I'm thinking a lot of emotions. I see a church. So I was thinking that they were making plans for their future and talking to some people that did not need to know their business, who were jealous. And I think they're reconvening a lot of things they said. They're playing back they're connecting. It's like you see those murder mystery shows where they're connecting the dots. They're connecting the dots. The moon is mental clarity, also secrets, but I'm saying they already know who the deception is coming from, what are the secrets, because they tell each other everything. There's nothing that nobody could tell Rihanna about him, and nothing you could tell about her. Like the dirt, whatever needs to be said, it has been said. The funny thing was, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I wanted to do the 10th card, 3 cards jumped out. And the 3 cards that jumped out was the 5 of Swords, which to me is not by the rules. They're going to do a lot of things, conflict. The next card was the Empress. And the other card was Temperance. So the funny thing with this is when I saw these 3 cards together, it's saying they have to sit and wait. And the funniest thing about this is the card this way shows a woman, correct?
Yeah.
When you turn her over,
tell us what you see. Yeah.
A pregnant woman. So in saying that, this whole thing with the 5 of Wands the Temperance, and the Empress, meaning there's some work that's being done. It's like sit and wait. Let's sit and wait and watch and maintain it in the final position. So then I said, let me hit a couple more cards. Oh, perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
So
That's the warning shot.
So the next time there was let me pull out a couple of more cards because I was confused by that. I was trying to understand because I am getting there's some information that's going to come out. I believe this is something that has been going on for a couple of months. I feel, and I'm hearing in because I get tingles on the top of my head, that as soon as they left, that was in the works. But when they came back to scoop him up.
Oh, shit.
So they knew.
As soon as they left LA.
Right. It was already a plan. As soon as he comes back, they were going to scoop. That was on the situation. So then I said, let me pull out some cards to clarify because I was like, well, is he going to go to jail? I have the Tower. Right. But if you look at the Tower, the people falling in the lightning, 2 people falling, right? Then the other cards, and these cards just came out together, literally. The devil. The devil. Look at the devil is, if you notice, it's like good and bad because you see the person underneath coming up. So there's some things that are happening in the backdrop again. And again, I got Temperance. It's the patience. So they know what people are doing. This had to happen. He had to drop some things, but he was already working on those things already.
Yeah.
Again, in the final card pull, I pulled out these 2 cards. One's from 2 different decks. One is the 10 of Cups. This is how it's going to end.
Okay. It's beautiful.
And then the other card is a High Priestess. Now, this card kind of freaked me out a little bit. And why I said it freaked me out a little bit and why these 2 things are together, there's some work going on. And this work, if you look at this card, you kind of get an idea of the work.
Well, you tell me what the work is.
I'm saying you kind of get an idea of the work. They're doing some heavy work.
Meaning?
So they're going to fit whatever's going on at this present moment to cover themselves. Because as we said earlier, Beyond is covered, but he's not covered. Right. So these people were able to get through him. And I think this is a conversation they had already previously about covering his protecting himself. And he was like, oh, I'm good. And now it's like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
So it's a lot going on. As far as him going to jail, I don't see that as a long-term thing. I do see this as going to be a conversation. But because I don't think anybody was actually hurt. And I think this person literally can be paid off. And again, it's 3 people. Well, 2 people that are one. They're really close to each other. And one is a man and a woman, but one of them has feminine tendencies.
Second time somebody said that.
Feminine. So I don't know if it's a gay man. I don't know if it's a guy who's just, I don't want to say the word he had custom, be made. But definitely when he left, there was a setup to have this done. And I believe there's money involved. It's going to come out. It's not going to come out the way we expect it to. It's kind of going to glide out, but we're going to know about it and hear about it.
Yeah. Got it. Oh, child. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak on it. I think what you were trying to say is that, okay, I want to say it this way. I'm in the West Indies.
Okay.
And people love Rihanna. I'm in the West Indies.
Right.
And people love her.
Let me say it then the way I was thinking it. It's like Celia Cruz, or let's say, what is her name? Bitty Bitty Bamba.
Selena. Anything for Salinas.
Right. These people
Selena
on Barbados, they already working. Everybody's working. Everybody's working. They were like, don't play. She is like the princess, the queen of Barbados. So they like, oh, really? You want to play? So I think a lot of people are vested in this relationship. Whether we like it or not. I
Yeah.
think whether we like them or not together, they are soul mated. They have a line with each other. They are vested. They are connected.
And I think it's funny that you brought up Selena,
Yeah.
because had any of us known that there was wicked amongst her, any of us had known,
Nobody knows.
she would have been protected. People would have
Yes.
been bringing out their brujas, no relationship.
Ooh, top of my head. It's like-
Period.
it's-
Had we known. But that snake of an assistant or whatever she was, she came in like grandmother. And it was shocking when she turned on her, because it's a level of crazy, and she didn't speak it to anyone. So there was no opportunity for her to be warned until the last moment, the day of.
And
And the only mistake that Selena made was meeting with her, because she still felt love toward her. So she's like, no, I'm going to get rid of her on my own.
right. But the thing with this, what I'm seeing is that they already. When I'm looking at the cards, how I'm reading them, he was getting his stuff in order. He was already burdened with a lot of things. When this came up, it blew him over. But they, quiet as kept, they knew it was coming.
Got it.
They knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. It wasn't like a shock. They knew. Because while I was in Barbados, while they were in Barbados, some things were happening.
Got it. I wondered about that. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
You have a point.
Got it. I wondered about that, because I actually, went there, and I was like, are they staying there? Because it's too soon to stay there. What's this about? But then I didn't finish the thought. I was like, oh, who cares? Let them be. And I believe that too. All right.
If you pay attention to Rihanna, sorry guys, if you look at her, what do you call those? Those tattoos are very Egyptian and very sacred tattoos. If you look at
Got it. Okay. Got it. Who's next? Thank you, Sky.
You're welcome.
Who's next? Marie, can I get you to go? Uh-oh. Marie froze.
I'll go.
Spirit is not playing with us.
You're frozen, Marie. I don't know if you can hear us.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you. You're frozen.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Do you just want to start talking? But you are frozen.
What? My word.
Still frozen. Marie, press the button up top where it says StreamYard. Press that half circle there.
Yeah.
And it'll reset. Let me see what everybody's saying so far.
Tracy, can I say something?
Go for it.
They have a picture of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky when they were in Barbados on the beach in the water, and it was just them two, and it reminded me of like the Sopranos or something. I was like, you know how you got to go a certain place where nobody can hear you, nobody can, and it seemed like they were talking then, so maybe they were discussing what they should do. I was like, that reminds me of Sopranos or something. You know how you got to go somewhere where they can't hear you, they can't tap you, they can't do it.
Yes.
Yeah, because remember they always do a photograph. They always, and I was like, and they were talking.
Got
and water is sacred too, and you get energy from water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it is one of the best places to do a ritual.
Oh.
They was in that water praying, y'all. Y'all know they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I assumed was happening.
The
That he was
picture
going home
I
to get
saw,
blessings from the parents or
the picture I
parental
saw
figures.
of her cutting a mango.
Yeah, that's the same one.
In my head, I was like, are you eating it or are you offering it up? Like that's the
Kiana,
energy I got. Was that
Kiana, one of our group mates said to tell Spirit to back away from the mic. We're going to do our job, Spirit. We will do our jobs.
The top of my head, every time I was talking to y'all, I was getting stuck.
Me too. I keep getting tingles right now. Still feel someone.
I can too.
They're trying to block it, but they gotta release
it
it
now too. I'm like,
Mary freaking Poppins. Who has the orbs? She said she sees orbs. Who has the orbs?
Sorry.
I don't know who has the orbs.
Mary freaking Poppins said she. Every time I see this, there are bright orbs around. Oh, hold on. Marie's trying to come back in. Hold on. This is so exciting. Hi, Marie.
There she is.
She's trying to block you. Really, Marie. Really.
There we go. Before
Woosah.
Like I am hot.
Oh, good. I like heat. That's what you're about to go
Abby's
in.
used to be juicy.
Oh,
Right. So, Marie.
Okay, so the first card I got was the King of Wands. So when I got this card, I heard waiting. Like the person was plotting and waiting to strike the move when they were supposed to do what they were supposed to do. They've been working hard at it, trying to get him in different areas. Like if they couldn't get him one way emotionally, they're trying to get him financially. So they're trying all different aspects to take him down.
Wow.
Then I got the Nine of Cups. They're not happy that he's happy.
Damn.
They're really not happy that he's happy. Because they see he's in this new Page of Cups, this newness about him, that he's growing, he's elevating. And they're like, no, we need you stuck right now. Yeah. They're trying to bind him.
Yes. That's the word.
They're trying to bind him. So when I asked about, okay, did he pull the trigger? No. He had probably something on him, but he didn't pull anything. It was more verbal.
Got it.
Than anything.
Got it.
Then while this was brewing, it's like they knew it was going to happen, but not sure when. So it still showed up as a tower moment for him.
Okay.
Like right now, he's nervous because it's like, dang, I'm trying to change. My little one is about to come, and all of this is happening.
Right.
But I'm also hearing you reap what you sow as well. Like, didn't listen, so you reap what you sow.
Got it. That's right.
Then I got the Emperor card. Right now, they're getting the top of the top, the best of the best lawyers to get his money situated just in case, and allocating it where it needs to go. Whatever contract or assignments that he was supposed to do, everybody's getting the legal team together.
Yeah.
I feel with this situation, it feels like a settlement. If anything.
Got it.
Yeah. It just feels like one big settlement. Like, okay, you know what? You're really coming after me. Just take the money and let's do this. I got too much to lose at this moment.
I agree.
Then I got the World card. With this card, I feel that he's so turned off that I wouldn't be surprised that after baby, that he's gonna be overseas more than he is in the States. Like he just want to be away from it all.
I can see that.
Yeah, me too.
Like he wants his kid in a different environment. He's done. Then I got the High Priestess. So to me, when I saw this card, when they went to Barbados, they did what needed to be done.
Got it.
That's the
That's the second time that came up.
Yeah, sometimes you have to cross the waters in order to achieve certain things.
Got
That
it.
makes sense.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, so they on it. Then after this, we see the family card. When I got this card, it means that everything is going to be copacetic between him and Rihanna, and still a future with the kids.
Okay, that's a nice card. I love the biracialness of it too.
Yeah. With this whole new thing going on, he's definitely on a different journey.
Nice.
A different journey. It's like what they say, scared straight.
Yes.
Straight. Like what else can I get into?
Yeah.
So this is where we get the Page of Coins. I see him like not only music wise, I see him more philanthropy, if that's how you say it. I see him opening up different stuff. Working a lot with kids. I keep hearing like a center or like a school or something for the kids, like an outreach, something of that nature. Then I got the patience card. And for me, this card was the power of discernment. Like this is the lesson that he learned. And through all this, he's trying to have patience. Because sometimes he does get a little impulsive. And Spirit's trying to tell him, like, you just chill out. Let us work. You don't do any talking and just let it. It has to take its course, whatever's going on.
Got it. What card is that?
That's the Temperance card.
That's such a pretty card. The rainbow, the peace, the light streaming through the clouds that you know is the sun. That's so pretty.
The rainbow. I like
Yeah.
Then I got as far as this whole case going on, definitely the Queen of Swords. His queen is behind him, ride or die. No matter what. She's calculating. She has his back, watching over. Who he's talking to, who he's around. Like nobody's gonna infiltrate the circle from now on. Especially if she don't know them like that. Like no. Then I got the Nine of Swords. She's still defending him because I feel there's people in her ear telling her like, "Oh, this looks bad. And what's going on? What kind of thing?" And she's like, "I don't care. Like this is who I chose. This is my family now, and this is it." The outcome of the whole situation, I got the Star card.
Wow.
So I feel like on a whole, he's gonna be good. They're gonna be good, especially once I keep hearing relocation. Once he relocates. And this is definitely a grounding situation. It's going to ground him even more. And that's what I got.
So what deck was that?
A whole heap of decks.
I did too. A lot of decks for
Usually I
him.
picked from one particular deck and I stayed with that deck, but they had me pick from the Good Tarot deck.
Oh, I like the Good Tarot. Hold up the Good Tarot so people could see it.
Nice.
That's such a cute card. Is that where the Temperance came from?
Yes.
Yeah. Is the Is it a pink hair type of, like everybody has pink hair?
Yes, pink.
Yeah, I think we did a review on that deck, right? Once with Kiana or something.
Did a review. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that I'm starting to see from everyone, that, which I'm so glad to see. I'm so anal that I just stick to one deck, but I love that you guys are just pulling different decks, and like I love to see that. So thank you.
Thank you.
So there's a couple of themes coming through, and the theme that came through with Marie is that, yeah, some work is being done. So Paula, do you want me to go, or do you want to completely go last?
No, I can go.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. So.
What card?
Well, let's begin. So I'm gonna try to go a little quick. So I'm gonna cover some territory fast. The first card I got was the King of Swords. The deck that I'm using is the Patakis of the Orisha Tarot. And I love this deck because it has the drawings on it, but it also has the Patakis. Now, these are oral tradition stories, so they vary a little bit depending on who was told and who was taught by their ancestors, being handed down, and the lineage of these people in this is the Aruba. Let's see, the artist and author Andrew McGregor Owatilemi. He's from Canada. Anyway, got to speed through.
Right.
The King of Swords is the person. Now, the interesting thing with this card is that it has to do with being stubborn. There are two different ways that the individual was in this story divining information. So it tells a story of stubbornness, conflict. The crossing card tells a story of, it looks a little frightening, but the bird is representing spirit, who during a ceremony is possessing an individual. Both these stories are talking about, well, that one, sorry, I see the images in my head. It tells a story of the spirit possessing an individual, but explains that many people try to fake a possession during these particular ceremonies because it is hard to have that gift. When you fake a possession, you risk insulting the Orisha. That can be very detrimental and carrying a lifetime of issue. But for some people, it's worth the risk. So both these cards have to do with stubbornness and conflicting stories. So
got it.
That stuck out to me because the way the stories came across the news of A$AP Rocky being arrested, but not necessarily charged for a case that was so old. So the next card was the Fool, and this is what the person is standing on. So the Fool is ELEGBA. Now, ELEGBA represents innocence, but also wisdom. In this deck, it tells a story about the feather. The feather, ELEGBA always has a red feather because in this deck, there was a beloved bird who ELEGBA was jealous of. He essentially killed the bird and forevermore has to have this feather on his head to represent the fact that he has learned from his mistake, but he also has to wear the feather. So kind of like the scarlet leather, not leather, letter.
Got it.
Again, I'm thinking about having to carry the burdens of a past mistake, stubbornness. So I'm thinking of that. So I have the next card that pops up. Now this card comes in the past, and it's 2 rams, the 2 of wands. In this deck, both these rams have their head butted together. We have the anvil, and there is a story associated, and it has to do with, yes, butting heads. It's over an anvil, things to be refined and put into new shapes. You hammer them, you have to have a lot of heat. But again, we're dealing with things that are stubborn and immovable in past. So the next card we have is what crowns, and I have the Hermit. So the Hermit has somebody emerging. He has his walking stick. Back here, we have the sacred information he learned from going into solitude and then coming out with some more information. Now, the next few cards, we have what's in the person's mind.
That's so funny. The sirens are on your end now. It's usually on my end.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
Yeah. Okay, with that, the next few cards are. Let me jump to this one. So this was out of sequence, but I want to show you the little picture that I was getting here. So I have this card here. This is an example of an offering, and you would think this is a good setup. We have an offering at the base of the tree, but it's representing an over offering. There's too much going towards the ancestors, and it's out of balance. So this card is asking the individual to pull back and really think about what the target is. So I'm pulled back to the disharmony, the stubbornness that is represented in all these other cards. And this one, the potential of trying to fake a possession at an important ceremony, the imposter syndrome, being in a group where you may not belong, but you do belong, but risking a possession, risking being holy when you are holy. That's dangerous. So there are 2 cards that I pulled that stuck out to me with this situation. Strength and the Page of Wands. These are in positions that I got strength and what's in the person's mind, and the Page of Wands I got in kind of an auspicious position. I liked that the strength was in the mind because the strength is having the strength to have gotten the meal, pulled it up the tree, can take a breath because no one's going to grab it.
Got it.
The Page of Wands, he has everything he needs for his offering on his plate. He has the initiation, he has his necklace, he has his whites on, but he's not exactly happy with sometimes you're in a group, in a family, sometimes you're in a church group, and they're not exactly the nicest people, but part of the path is working with other people, working with the dynamics of new family, and that's part of growth as well. is working on your character. Again, going back to the stubbornness. Yay! So after poring over these images, there were three statements that came to mind. Now, what I wanted, I really liked the questions we got from the chat session, but. Listen to the guidance of Rihanna and her ancestors. I just really struggle with the stubbornness. And I know that's really hard for men, especially men of a certain age and young men age, when you're trying to pull your own bootstraps up, but you're not sure what your bootstraps are or where they are. Humble yourself, or the nonsense like the arrest will not stop. The arrest, this affair, that old affair, these weird videos that you made from back in the day, all this stuff. People are going to be pulling it up from you know where, and that stuff won't stop. You got to humble yourself, because who knows, he's going to have these weird things. I was thinking about Jay-Z. And Jay-Z, he just takes these slings and arrows, and he's like unapologetic. He's like, I used to do this and that and the other. It is what it is.
Yes.
So I really, that's what came to mind. And last, ASAP Rocky, you deserve a dynasty, a legacy. Make your money and earn it, invest it, let it season in the bank. New money needs paper trails. So that's what I just kept thinking, he needs a dynasty. So he deserves it. I get the impression that he's already made the decision that he wants to, that he's grown, and he's got a good woman, and he's ready, and now he has these crabs in a pot, and he doesn't have time for it. So he and Rihanna need to be about their business and put blinders on and just keep moving and just not pay any mind to what pops out of the woodworks. So for the final outcome, I got the 6 of discs, and in this deck, this is a lady, and she is being blessed. These are her offerings for the Orisha that she has. This is YEMAYA. This is her OSHUN, and she's ringing the bell, and she is being blessed because she is devoted, and that's just what this card is. It's, you are being blessed. You will have abundance. It is coming. It is around you already. So just be about your business. Keep it moving forward. And if you find yourself picked up by the police, bond out, move it along. That's just it. That was it.
All right. That was good advice. Like, I didn't think that, that this could be constant. I didn't think that way, but now I can actually see that, and maybe it's because of some past karma. It's too much out there before he met Rihanna. So I think the last thing that you said was, you're going to get picked up again. Bail out and keep it pushing. A lot of jealousy out there. All right. Let me do mine, if you guys don't mind.
No, we don't.
Let's do it.
Well, I pulled the cards in advance, so let's see. The first thing I'm getting is loss, grief, sadness, but a resurrection. I think the day that it happened, ironically, if you wanted to break Rihanna, you guys did a good job that day. Good for you. But she's going to resurrect people. Watch the woman that resurrects. I get mystery, magic, and excitement. Not only is some rituals being done, again, see that love there? All those hearts?
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
rituals being done at night.
Yeah.
You know, and when you do rituals at night, they don't want nobody to know what you're doing. Nothing. Where you going? Nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But you do it at night, you serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Breaking free from negative attachment, liberation, it will happen. But one of the things I notice about this card is that I have the same card with a blue background, right?
Mm.
This card looks like he's escaping fire.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or trouble or drama, right?
Yes.
They are going to stick together because they have to stick together. They're trusting one another, right?
Mm-hmm.
In such a basic way. It's basic. It's basic. In such a way that, okay, it's almost like I was going to use the wrong couples. I want to use a good couple that just understands each other. And I can't, maybe George Clooney and his wife, right? Right? So basic that I don't need to prove myself to you to show off in front of my wife. My wife knows me,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
right? And that's what I feel like is coming off. Yeah, okay, Obama, Michelle, right. Right, because you know they came for them too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it comes across as if there's something so knowing for each other that the drama is only going to make things more knowing between each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And there's growth around them, whether you like it or not. And when I say whether you like it or not, I mean there are so many people that do not like Rihanna to be with ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's any of your business because it's what they know is good for each other, right? And it's a basic, like, it's so basic, like, I don't think anyone gets it. This is not superficial. This is, I swear to God, I know you.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're not going out there with pomp and circumstance and romance for the public to see, right? So I'll give you a better example. Like Michael Jordan and Steve Harvey's daughter, they do these public displays of candles and bubble baths and da 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 da, which makes me question how unreal it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
ASAP Rocky has done that for Rihanna and no one saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So which one is real?
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
The one that shows no one how they display public attention, or the one that shows everyone who's real?
Yeah.
Now, I do get victory. I get the Seven of Pentacles. I get a King of Pentacles. And Paula, you hit on something. I was just waiting to see if my cards would confirm it. I think the biggest fear that is coming out of Rihanna and ASAP, since Rihanna made her own identity away from the music business, two, in spite of her own initial problems into the music business, meaning the public, disgrace, and she came out of that. Like Rihanna made her own solo career. Don't get it twisted. She made her own decisions, and we actually saw Rihanna grow up in front of us.
That's true.
I think I'm just going to say it, and it just has to land where it needs to land. I'm wondering if Jay-Z's empire has anything to do with this.
Mm.
Mm.
Because
Mm.
Mm.
remember I
Mhm.
said this the last time. ASAP and Rihanna have
Oh,
the
heck.
ability,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? I know you
Mhm.
guys are in an uproar right now, so I'm sorry.
That's true.
Truth is truth.
Yep.
Do they have the ability to create an empire? And what does that mean for the king and queen of hip hop?
Mm.
Because you know the way I see it, you have to step aside.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. That, Beyonce, is a Kuta Matata. And it doesn't mean that you get to pick the Chloes of the world. It means somebody, some little girl gets to come along and outdo you and your husband.
Amen.
Or do they? Because Jay-Z holds such an empire, can he just make a phone call? Because the way I see it, it was too much. It was too much fanfare. Nobody did that for Meg Thee Stallion.
Exactly.
And she's under Jay-Z's label. Nobody pounded down the door. We had to, I don't think he did it. He did it. We had to go through all that shit. Only to find out that she finally had to say who did it to get some goddamn respect.
Mm-hmm.
And he shot her. Period. So how do they go all out for ASAP? Like he's a criminal because you didn't do it for the guy that. What's the name of the guy that shot Megan? Who shot Megan?
Tory
Lance. I didn't see anybody stopping him in any airplane. I didn't see anybody trying to break down his house.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the hospital bloody. Did this man that claimed something happened to him, did he go to the hospital bloody? No. You know what he said? It grazed me. So put a fucking Band-Aid on.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. But this is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold on to strength. There's a savage beast that needs to be tamed. And it's the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Is Jay-Z the lion? I'm sorry to bring you up, Jay-Z, but I don't know. I'm not comfortable at all. So I get Rihanna kind of feeling the same way. I definitely get these two will get justice. I remember the last time we did a reading, we were like, are they going to marry? Are they not going to marry? But they're definitely going to marry. You guys just made them get closer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I get a water sign man. Who got the water sign man as well? Somebody else got the water sign man in the group.
Mm-hmm. The King of Cups showed up 3 times, I think.
King of Cups, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it showed up
yeah.
for 3 different people.
Yeah.
So that's very significant. So I'm not going to say he's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but he probably is. But he's someone that's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Unnecessarily emotional, which is probably some weird mental health. Somebody that's crying all the time. They about to do me wrong. They did me wrong. Somebody that's overly emotional, right? To the point where his emotions became a tsunami.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the decision had to be made in a way where you know, somebody else said there were two people involved. One, I believe that, because I believe the decision was made. I believe they kept saying to the guy, do it, do it. And I believe he didn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody was like, do it, do it. I also believe that once he didn't want to do it because he knew it would affect him financially, but once he did it, it would affect him financially.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't understand the ramifications of doing it. So what he did, you know, I like to take it to religion, was like Judas.
Mm.
So, motherfucker, you turn to dust.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's for the person that spoke. But it's also on top of this man that made him do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's got about a year's worth of cleanup, right? Before he can tie all this in a knot and be free. You know, he's metamorphosizing right now,
Mm-hmm.
like a caterpillar metamorphosizing, but it hurts. Y'all don't understand the life of a caterpillar. When it starts to make that cocoon, the caterpillar becomes reluctant. Like, oh, damn, my body's telling me I got to go in, guys. Damn, I got all my 16 legs. It's never going to fit in that cocoon. I don't even know what's going to happen in that cocoon. But my body's telling me I got to do this. That's ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a year's worth of cleanup, which means, I don't know who said it. Was it Paula or Samara? Like, over and over and over and over and
Mm-hmm.
over. Shit after shit after shit.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, Brianna,
Mm-hmm.
this is about you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is about you being the most successful woman in America. Between rappers and R&B artists and groups and B2K and Kardashians. This is about a solo woman that became the richest woman in America, the most influential woman in America, without a stain on her.
Mm-hmm.
On her terms, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you picked ASAP?
Mm-hmm. Big mad. They big mad.
They mad.
Mm-hmm.
They mad.
Yeah.
A lot of
But
people.
a lot of people are mad. But I do want to say they are perfect for each other. I think y'all are really mistaken for people that claim they don't like ASAP. You got to understand this man has a heart of gold. He will never let this woman down.
Yeah.
He had to get there. Now, did he say some things in his past that's going to come back and eat him?
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in writing. It's in music. It's in everything. Yeah. Yeah. And I just want to point out, I saw Jay-Z as the money man, not as a Sagittarius, not as a Virgo. Okay. And this Cancer Water Scorpio, for some reason, I'm not getting Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. And I can't drag him in this. I think this is an emotionally charged man that could be any sign. So it's almost like the 13th horoscope is crazy.
Whoa.
That's this person.
Chris Brown.
Look, he's like an emperor too. Look, he's like sitting on. You think it's her ex?
Chris Brown.
No, not
Chris.
No, the guy with the billionaire. You think it's her?
Oh no.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Honestly, his hands are tied whether he wants to or not. like he can't have her in that way. That's why she released him.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like forgets that part. He didn't leave her. She released him because what she wanted, he couldn't give her, period. He got his own culture and traditional practices he got to take care of. This is someone else that we don't know all of Rihanna's bodies. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know all of who Rihanna's been with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to come out.
It's not Chris, guys. Stop.
No,
It's not Chris
no.
Brown. My God, leave him alone.
Truly,
Y'all don't know how to leave them alone. They are not in love with each other. It is not, none of that exists anymore. Thank you, God. Okay? What they had was puppy love.
Yeah.
What you all keep holding on to is puppy love.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Did I put the timer on for myself? I didn't put the timer on for myself. Sorry, guys. I do want to pull a final outcome from one of my favorite decks here. So I've been using this again in my readings. It's from the Angel Guide Oracle Guidebook.
I love that.
Don't you love this deck?
I love that.
Yes. Let me just pull from here real quick. Oh, actually, I'm going to pull you.
Oh, inner child healing.
Yep.
They're not letting this boy heal. They're going to bring up everything from his past until they crush him. But the joke is on you guys. Whoever doing this to him, he will heal his inner child. And when this kid shows up like a man, then you're going to regret. All right? The inner child is the part of our psyche that represents our childhood. Everyone, no matter who they are, had traumatic childhood experience that may be impacting their life today. Whatever this boy went through in his childhood, I don't know why no one is not forgiving him. They're saying you, ASAP, you are the survivor. Drawing this card indicates that no matter what happened, you found a way forward. You may feel that you've had to grow up quickly and abandon your innocence in order to survive. But know that when you reflect, review, and release anything from your childhood that could be holding you back, the next phase of your life will be supported. This isn't about forgetting, but about taking the time to send loving energy to your inner child and to assure that baby that they did everything they could and they made it through for you to become the incredible person you are today. This card brings radical healing, radical understanding, and love for your inner child. It shows that your guardian angel is wrapping their loving arms around you right now, nurturing your inner child and encouraging you to unleash any childlike responses. Time to grow up.
Yes, yes.
There's so much wonder and opportunity out there. And have fun. What can you do to feel light? What can you do to express yourself? Have you stopped yourself from doing something because you feel bad about your past? It's time to reclaim your innocence and express yourself in a way that is filled with excitement, wonder, and adventure. It's time for your inner child to be healed. They don't want this boy to be happy.
Not at all.
And he, if I pick this card, feels like he too is afraid to be happy. He knows what he's done. He knows he's made some ugly comments. He knows he's been in jail for a reason. He did things. I forgive you. If I can forgive you, please forgive yourself.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
That's beautiful.
Yes,
That was
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Whew. Any last minute statements?
I have one quick
one
statement.
Go
I
ahead.
have one quick statement. On this
ahead,
card, there's snakes around him, and he has to go through this cave. But I also noticed in this cave, it's a purple road. A purple road. So once he gets through the snakes and the storms, he's going to be on our purple road. It's going to be on the
Please put that in our group.
Okay.
I need to look at, because I was drawn to that card. And I was like, oh my God, I love that card.
I will.
Thank you. What were you going to say, Paula?
That when I was looking over, just making sure that the impressions that I had written down, I had read them all.
Yeah.
There was one sentiment I wanted to say. When I was writing for this one, I wrote down for the Six of Cups, card of prosperity, mark a level of success, achievement, continue to work. He can accomplish anything he sets his mind to.
That's right.
In light of what you just said about forgiveness, I need him to know that he has every right to have the legacy Rihanna has, but with his mouth, earning it through his rap, through his music, through his beats, through his sourcing of the beats, through his recording studio time. He should feel honor in earning his money the way she has, but her people need to help him, and he needs to allow that, humbling himself in doing so.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Thank you.
I feel better.
I'm glad you got that out. Thank you, because it validates.
When you were talking about the man, I kept thinking, remember Rihanna had a big thing with her father?
Yup.
Yeah.
That could be the man. They have a contentious relationship. Remember, he didn't want her to use the name Fenty.
Yeah.
That was his name. So he's pet.
Yeah.
When you saying the person, I kept saying, what about him?
Most times for me, the King of Cups is this, that, and the third, or father figure, but I didn't say that this time. It didn't even come to mind, so it'll be interesting if something like that shows up. Yeah.
I remember he sued her to not use Fenty.
She sued him.
Wait, she sued him because
They're back together though, because Rihanna introduced A$AP Rocky to her father.
Got it.
When the first time they went to Barbados.
Yeah, because it's their second trip, right? Got it. Marie, were you going to say something?
Yeah, when you were talking about like their relationship, the song I See You in a Different Light by Shantae Moore popped in my head. So when I looked up the lyrics, it was like, we were just friends and that's how it started. You told me your secrets and I told you mine. You were always there with the shoulders to lean on anytime. Now things change, nothing's the same, and you're here beside me. And it goes on to, I see you in a different light, candlelight, moonlight. I see you in a different way through different eyes, and it's so nice. So once you said the harmony and them being together, that song just...
Wow.
What song is that?
It's called I See You in a Different Light with Shantae Moore.
Can you put that in the group? I'd love to listen to it when I'm finished with this feed.
You know
so
what?
Hold on, Cola. Musing's got it, the Purple Road. Tamara.
Yes.
One of the other girls said, I love purple. And I was going to explain that in our group, in our growth, you know, one of my favorite movies is The Wiz.
Yeah.
I like the white version. I like the black version. I like the live version. I like the Diana Ross and Michael Jackson version. I love The Wiz. The most recent one that I loved was the live version, right? And that her rendition of Home, that little girl blew it away. But I find it interesting that all my life I'm looking at, I didn't know I was spiritual, and I'm looking at the yellow brick road. I'm looking at the yellow brick road, looking at the yellow. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want to go on the yellow brick road. They some liars. They some cheaters. They bully. The Scarecrow was a bully. Turns out he was scarier than anybody else.
Yep.
The Tin Man was like, if I only had a brain. We all need brains, goddammit. You all need brains. Everybody needs brains.
Everybody gets a brain.
And as the group started forming, what I began to realize is that the yellow brick road is not a place any of us want to be on. We want to be on the purple brick road. Where butterflies talk to you, where trees bow down to you, where the wind swirls around you, welcoming you in. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Where the rabbit will show up red. And we trust everything. And we trust our dreams. We trust our impressions. We don't meet up with liars. And if we do, we just kind of have to go, I think you're on the wrong road, sir. You're on the wrong road. I think you took too many lefts.
Too many lefts.
Too many. So when Samara brought up that the path was purple, I just want to explain to everyone what that meant to all of us. And of course, Monifa, who's in the group, got it. One of the other girls was like, I love purple. I love purple. Let me tell you something. You can't love the yellow purple unless you're metaphysical. Go ahead, Cola. Go ahead, Cola.
I was gonna say that, you know, in all of this, they need to be afraid of Rihanna.
Yes.
She keeps coming up as the Queen of Swords,
High Priestess,
the High Priestess.
Yes.
And for me, this wolf, just looking at this wolf, it's like if this ain't, if this ain't the Queen of Swords with some sharp claws, I feel like everybody sitting there, they went after him, and then Spritz just showed me the picture with her on the beach eating that mango with that knife, just like like y'all went after the wrong person. So now everybody's gonna have to deal with
I got the chills on that one.
So she's the one. She's like, say nothing. We got our people coming in, and like she closed up. She closed rank.
Yeah.
She like not even her closest know.
Right.
Like best friend don't know. Manager don't know. Nobody, like literally. Because there's, like you guys said, they're sussing out.
So I was talking about the yellow brick road and the purple brick road, and Sylvester goes, I love all colors.
Can I say something?
Go, Melissa.
So I realized mostly everybody's cards had rainbow.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Also, at 5:49, when Paula was doing her reading, I heard a man whistling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yes.
And I was just like, okay. And Marie Nicole, I love the card with the family.
Yes.
Can you show that one? Because
it's adorbs.
Yeah, not only do I love it, but the fact that I remember our last reading we did last time on Rihanna and ASAP. I said 2 little girls.
Yes, you did.
And those little girls popped up on there, and I was just like, "Oh, the little girls are here."
Yes.
Little girls.
Yes. And I like that the woman is tatted up, and we already know Rihanna's tatted up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And a rainbow again.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
And you know what else? There are clouds, right? But look how the sun shines. So whatever's being held over their head can't stay.
Yeah, the clouds are behind them too.
That looked like a spirit when but the one that looks like the sun, it almost looked like it almost showed like a little spirit a few minutes ago. So even though it's up to the light right now, but I seen a spirit and then it went away. But it was right in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, those little girls are protected. They gonna all be good.
They gonna be magical.
I agree. And the fact that his brother didn't come through, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I do want to encourage everyone to go back at the first one. Tracey Brown. Just Google Google on YouTube. Tracey Brown ASAP. Look at that video.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because he was banging.
Yeah.
Everyone was kind of scared. I know. I was like, you better get the fuck out of here when this shit ends.
We were like,
what? Then we heard a voice. Then we was like, what was that?
There was so many weird things that was going on. But I do want to thank everyone. All right.
Thank you.
And let's get everyone to say how you can be reached. I want everyone to know the one thing they didn't know, you guys didn't know, but I wanted the world to have better psychics. I wanted the world to have better choices. I wanted the world to have honest, good psychics. I didn't want the world to play with your money or play with you. So these are the best. If you trust me, then trust what I gathered.
Terica.
What'd you say?
Terica just popped in.
Oh, hey, Terica. Trust what I've gathered. Because everybody can't be here. All right. So introduce yourself and let them know how you could be reached. Also, Ifa Sheye was like, I can't believe I missed it. Hi, Ifa Sheye.
Hi, Ifa Sheye.
Good health, super psychic, she says. All right. Samara, how can you be reached?
Instagram, you can DM me at Samara DJ2.
Samara, your name, DJ2.
2.
Thank you, Samara. Paula, how can you be reached and where?
I'm on most social sites at usually my name, Paula Sparks, and that's it.
Do you have a YouTube yet?
Yes, I have a YouTube.
Have you started using it yet?
Okay, so I definitely have used social media. I took about a year off or so. Okay. I will be starting it back up. I just posted my first TikTok. It's about a cat.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
I mean, surprise. Yes, I do have a social media presence. It's just really silly, and it would be nice to have fresh faces on there. So.
That's right. That's right. The Kiki Witch _T.
Yeah.
How can they reach you?
You can reach me at the Kinky Witch _T's on Instagram. DM me if you guys want a reading, or if you want to talk herb or whatever.
Yeah, talking costs money. You don't
No,
want
I
to just
know.
talk.
That's what they still gotta
To
pay.
me, we gotta pay. But I will tell you, anyone can text me to update me.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like, thank God for texting.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, they used to pay to update me, and now I'm like, just text me and update me. But if we talk,
you paying? Oh yeah. As I said, reading, whatever.
And I'll tell you why. Because still, people may not understand. My money costs time. I mean, my time costs money. My energy costs money. And in this day and age, God understands the times.
Yes.
So don't try me. Don't try none of my people. Don't take advantage. Don't do it. Okay? And if you pay for 15 minutes, you might get an extra 5 minutes. You don't get an extra 15 minutes. I'm just throwing it out there to the people because I know it's very easy to get, pulled into the drama and have compassion. My compassion ends when the clock is up. You pay for 30, I got no more compassion. Okay, gotta go. Gotta go.
The tunnel's coming.
Right? You're like, what? Can't hear you.
Quickly paper. We're cutting out. Marie, how can everyone reach you?
Marie Nicole on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and marienicole.com for the website with the K.
Yes.
Nicole with the K.
Yes. And I just want to remind you, Marie Nicole, that your cream has helped me get over my burns.
Oh, yay!
It's so thick that it coats it.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's been helping me get over my burns, and I have discoloring too.
Oh,
yeah.
yay.
I only put it on at night after the shower. I don't put this on during the day in case I have to go outside.
Yeah.
I don't need the oil
to bake me even more.
To bake me, because that's just a whole nother. Oh, child. Beautiful connection.
Hey. On Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Same name, Beautiful Conundrum. That's me.
So I want to encourage everyone to check out Beautiful Conundrums IG.
Instagram.
Some of her posts are getting like 80,000 views.
I'm like, what is Spirit doing? I'm like, okay, baby, all right. Let me put some more water out.
They're very inspirational. I just want you to know, and I understand why you're getting so many views.
And the affirmations are amazing.
Yeah.
Yes,
the affirmations. It's like that's your gift, and you just know exactly what to do with it, and it shows because she'll post something, and within hours she'll get 5,000 views. It's so crazy. Yes.
And I just do it. I think it's just when I wake up, how I'm feeling, literally.
Yeah.
How am I feeling? Like I write down what I'm like, everybody needs like a positive, a new day thing, or I walk. I'm in New York, so sometimes, when you become a tourist in your own town, you don't realize how pretty it is at night. But
during the day, the streets of Queens.
Right, different places look so pretty. Like I didn't realize it was this pretty. So when you start spiritually, when you start looking at things differently.
Yeah. What did you say when you start growing spiritually? You start looking at things
spiritually. You start looking at things differently. You start saying like, it's pretty. You start seeing. That's a better word I want to say. I'm not a religious person. I believe there's a high power, but I do just to see that we put God in such a small box.
Yes.
Not realizing how big
God is.
the whole thing is like, well, you woke up today. There's somebody who did not wake up.
Mm.
You're able to walk outside and go get a cup of coffee. They were like, well, I get to see the sun. There's somebody who the sun did not hit their face, or there's somebody that's bedridden in a hospital who can't let the sun shine. So I think I started looking at it that way. I'm like, I'm just happy. I tell people, I've been telling you blessed and highly favored. Everybody is. If God makes sure the birds and all of our animals eat, and you're over them, know that you are blessed and highly favored. You might not get what you want, but you always gonna get what you need.
Supriya, who's a member of our group, posted her being out in nature on Earth Day. And she did some breathing exercise. But one of the things that she said, because it's so easy to look at the person in videos, but she said, listen to the earth. And once I didn't understand what she was doing, but she knew what she was doing. But she had to literally say, listen to the earth. And once she said, listen to the earth, oh my God, the birds that were supporting her.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I'll post it for you guys. It's such a simple thing that she was offering. But what I really got from it is nature is amazing.
Yes, yes, it is.
Amazing. All right. Melissa.
Yay.
The Melissa Burton Show.
Yeah, you can follow me.
Tell them about yourselves, Melissa.
You can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's all Melissa Burton Show. And if you want a private reading, you can DM me on Instagram.
That's right.
And make sure you check out the Melissa Burton Show at 12:30 Eastern Time. So you can get a free reading.
On Saturday.
On Saturdays, take it while it's hot.
Yes. I do want to remind people that Melissa is on my YouTube channel at 9:00 every Saturday live, where we talk about revelations. First, we talk some personal stuff, and today was hilarious.
Oh, it's so funny.
I don't know if anybody listened to the morning show, but it was hilarious. And then right after that, she puts on her own show, all right, and does free readings. But I think what I like even better than the free readings is how consistent you are with the crystals.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. All right, guys, let me just wrap this up with
that's nice. Feel her energy.
Thank you, sweetie, for your own personal reading. Of course, go to TraceyBrownlive.com. Of course, you can email me, especially if someone has a landline, or a lot of times if you're international, just email me. I have WhatsApp. We can work it out. Feel free to text me at 213-458-7408 for my candles. And the prices of the candles, TraceyBrownlive.com, right? The candles are called Azon Miracle Candles. Go to shop. I've got everything there. You choose. And also, if you go to vids or video, April horoscopes are up. And those are where the vids are going to be shown, either on YouTube or on my .com. All right. Musings by Malifa says, awesome show, guys.
Thank
you.
And CK goes, Tracy, I got your candles today. They are the bomb. Thank you. And thank you. And you're welcome, CK. You're welcome. Beautiful conundrum. You can only feel her energy. You can see the spiritual energy in her. I think that's meant for you personally, beautiful conundrum.
Oh, thank you.
We agree.
Yes.
Musings by Monifa said, I shared one of your IG posts on my FB story. and I
wow.
got a bunch of views. Hashtag beautiful conundrum. I love that video. A beautiful video of a church in the mountains.
Yeah,
You know what
That
that is?
one is
That's the one.
crazy
Yes.
good.
So funny because I like those campgrounds. I remember me and Nicole was talking about that camping and stuff. So when I went to see my sister, that's like a YMCA park. It's not even a church, it's an observatory. They have a cross there. And when I said, oh, let me just walk around here. I just it's so funny. Spirit is funny. Because I was like, oh, let's just go see. Let's just go for a hike in the park or whatever.
Mhm.
And literally, I walked there and I was like this, and I felt like I don't want to sound weird. I felt like all of my hair stood up, everything stood up. And someone said, take out my phone. So I just took out my phone and started walking towards the edge. It was so, like,
so hold on a second. I got 2% left. Musings by Manifa says, I love Marie's products.
Thank you.
And Tarika says, Marie is really serving honey. Really serving honey.
Yes.
Listen, I got 2% left.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Love you all. Goodbye. Love you. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.